a trim today, and it's gonna have like a shampoo and a blowout, so it's gonna be very nice because my hair is horrible right now. It's grown out and it's very uneven in the back, as you can see. But I got a wonderful stylist here who can fix me up and I'll be beautiful once again.
Good to hear. So what are we thinking of doing here? Because yeah, you've got a different texture of hair, don't you? You got a lot of hair, and not coarse, but definitely not a lot of movement to your hair. So do you tend to wear more of a straight style?
Usually I will take the comb and I will bring it like through here, and then I'll just flip it.
Okay.
I use lots of products, so even though I washed my hair, you can probably feel the
Yep, I
product still
feel,
in
which
there.
is fine. Yep.
And so
Love our products.
I kind of like doing like this look.
Okay.
But eventually I'm growing my hair out because I want to do victory rolls. So I want to have my hair like long enough so I can take like those rats
Okay.
and then roll them up, and so I have like
Okay, so we
And so-
are literally probably just taking tips off in a
yeah.
sense, because we don't want to remove a lot, so because of that. All right, but right now, let's see, let's put this on so we don't get, as I'm touching, so we don't get loose hairs laying down there. So right now, was it a razor cut that you had before that, just by looking at all your ends, or did you have like a lot of texture in your hair? Let's see.
I can't quite remember what Carmen did. So it's been a while. She did this really, really cute cut on me. So it was like kind of like stacked in the back. It was really nice. I think she more or less used the clippers. I think she used scissors as well. She's not really big on using like a razor.
Okay. So by looking, yeah, there's definitely a lot of erratic ends, which is, you know, very common with haircuts, so that we can get that real edgy look on those ends. So I think with wanting to grow that out so that you can get those rolls in there is probably, I'm going to concentrate on getting, like, can you see how you've got some really,
yeah.
so I want to probably try to take off some of those longer ones just so that I can even that up. This side I saw even more so, and it's, like I say, it's not a bad thing at all. It's just that was that cut, but we definitely need to get off some of those longer pieces, so we can start getting a little bit more of a end that we can grab without having to lose hairs, because once you start rolling anything that's short within that, you're going to lose it. So yeah, you've got a little ways to go on that there, don't you?
Well, my hair grows pretty fast, so I can usually go from bald to shoulder length within a year.
Okay.
So if you need to cut a little additional higher, I'm totally
You're fine
cool.
with
I'm
that?
totally cool. With
Okay, yeah, because your hair usually grows about 6 inches a year, which half an inch a month. So yeah, you'll have hair. So all right, let's come on back and let's shampoo you back here then. Sit you right there.
All right, so let's see.
Right there.
Oh,
Will that
perfect.
work? Okay.
I hope so. Let's see. I'm
Want me
gonna
to
try.
look?
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what's going on with the phone later.
Nope, it's
can
perfect.
you
I'm
see?
seeing this sink in the whole bit. So, all right, let's get that towel out of the way. There we go. The best part about a haircut's the shampoo.
Yeah, I like when my nape gets cleaned because, like, I'm partial like German, so I'm very, very hairy, and so my nape gets really hairy.
Really hairy. Yeah, I can join that club with you. So we got here us German sense. And your hair color looks fairly fresh there. Doesn't look like it's grown out too badly. So
Well, hello there, Nancy.
did you just have that done just recently?
This morning, and,
I believe last month sometime, probably in the middle of December, but
Okay.
are you available?
with my hair growing out so quick,
Tuesday,
yeah, I'm probably gonna need
January
a touch-up
10th,
soon.
like, 10 a.m.
and I see lots of lovely colors.
Great. All right, Nancy.
There are so many nowadays, and the colors have gotten so intense. So
Sounds wonderful.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know,
guys have to get all cleaned
the
up
color
before,
molecule is just
before all the
it
crazy
just
people
attaches so
start
much
calling,
better than
right?
it used to. So because of that, we can definitely get a lot
Sounds
more
great,
intensity
Nancy.
in our
Thanks so
colors than we
much.
ever used to.
Yeah,
And
bye-bye.
I think that's with quite a few brands. So they've improved just like everything else. seems like in the last 7, 8 years, technology in products has really improved, and that's where we notice a lot of changes. So, and not just chemicals, but your blow dryers, curling irons. So,
Good morning.
all makes our hair look better.
Yeah, because I know that definitely with perms, a lot has changed. When I was 16, I got a perm. It was so bad, and now it's
No, they're not as bad. They still stink, but not nearly like they used to. So, but the peroxide for the colors, that's still. I mean, it's peroxide's peroxide. So, a little more buffers on them. But you know, usually we'll have customers out walking. It's like, yeah, there's some chemical going on in here. It's like, yep. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
the shampoo smells wonderful.
Good. This is Paul Mitchell Shampoo 1. And I did put just a little bit of, we cocktail products together quite often, so I did put a little bit of the Paul Mitchell Tea Tree shampoo in with that too, just for a little bit more of a deeper cleansing, because your shampoo 1 is a pretty mild shampoo. So you never know, and then, like you say, you use a lot of product, I use a lot of product. We need to just get that off there a little bit more, so. So we tend to cocktail
Is Sherry being punished? Why is she
products
here on
together,
Saturday?
so
She is working hard. You just leave her.
whether it's shampooing or styling aids, so.
So you guys busy over there?
It's a little bit of a lull waiting for $3,000 for a t-shirt and sweatshirt.
There we go.
Very foamy.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's show off the foam.
Well, I squeezed a lot of it off, so you probably won't see as much, because that's why I went boom. Yeah, I kind of did a little squeeze job. We've had a couple of customers that have, went to the, I don't know, non-commercial side of products, and so they brought us in some of those Wen products, which I don't call professional products, and those are foam-free, really? Very strange. So they've had a shampoo and say, here, use my products. It's like, oh, okay. Very strange feeling to have that no foam, and just not quite sure on the texture of the hair afterwards and whatnot, so.
Yeah, I like lots of foam. It's fun because I've done that myself. Or I've gotten like, and I can't remember if it was on a dare or whatever. But one time I got my hair just, I couldn't tell what I had more of, hair or foam.
Foam, yeah. No, it's something about the foam. I mean, it just takes in, it's like dish soap. I mean, in a sense, your dish soap takes and washes away impurities on your dishes, and the foam is one of the ways that it takes and collects dirt and washes it away. So yeah, you get a product that does not have foam, it's like really strange. And the hair felt really strange, like I say, also.
I get that. I do get a big order. Did you get your new CD for Christmas?
There we go. All right.
I did. And so my birthday's coming up and
There. All right, back up to my chair, and
Awesome. Well, that felt wonderful.
good. Good to hear.
Thanks for the date.
Did you grab one of your brother's donuts?
no, he gets his own special one.
Well, that's true. The guys next door on Saturday, well, I shouldn't say guys, his brother brings us donut holes on Saturday, and it's like a little too good.
That's really nice.
It is nice.
Would you like one, Kat?
Afterwards.
Okay.
All right, so you're, like you say, going to want to go to your left. So let's start parting out here and getting our sectioning going. I'm glad you said I could take off a little bit more if I need to, because I think there was some definitely discrepancy where she had probably clippered, you said, underneath. Yeah, and then the hair hanging below that. So so I want to take and definitely get that closer so we don't have such a gap there. I have the back of mine and underneath clipper too, so I understand that hair hanging over it. So, but it's such a nice feeling when it's clippered. It feels so good. All right, where's those shortest hairs? That's my main concern, right up there. All right, so I probably will bring the length up. I'm gonna say like about an inch.
And I'm fine with that. That's
Okay.
fine thing.
Good, good. So
Yeah, like I usually say that if it goes shorter, it's hair. It'll grow
it
back.
grows. Oh, you have no idea how many times we say that to people. It's like, it's hair. It's not gone forever. There's a lot of people are stuck on their hair though.
So have you ever had anybody run out crying or anything like that?
No, thank God. Oh, that'd be bad. Yes, no, we have not, thank God. Dawn and I have been doing hair for so long, we're good listeners at least, you know, so we pretty much hit it on the nail normally, so. We've had some long-term customers, so definitely got some trust going there somewhere, so. And you said you live really close by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the area.
That's nice. And you were going Brooklyn Park, or you were going quite a ways away, I remember you said when you came in that first time.
Columbia Heights.
Columbia Heights, okay.
Yeah.
Which is not unusual when people say they drive forever. I mean, there's a lot of people that if they find a hairdresser they like, they don't care if it's a half an hour away. So I know we have customers that come from all over Wisconsin, and
Oh wow.
yeah, so the other side of town. They move and they keep coming back. It's awesome.
Yeah, with Carmen, I love her dearly, but she's canceled on me one too many times.
Yeah, that
So
makes
it's
it
like-
hard. That's hard. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, when you go into this business, you kind of got to be there thick or thin, so people depend on you. Now we're finally coming into a little bit more of that raggedness here. So this is going to be the last of the layers here to be cleaning up. And then I'm going to go into it a little bit more on the interior. But that looks nice and neat down there, to tell you the truth. That's good.
Yay.
Clipper down there, and like I say, get those little fuzzies off.
Mm-hmm.
So you have plans for the rest of the day?
Let's see. I have a million things to do, so many projects I'm working on.
Good. It's a nice feeling. You're off all weekend, or do you work weekends, I should say, or?
Well, this weekend I do have to work for work, so I
Okay.
have to check in pretty much every hour and make sure everything's running smoothly.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a little busy with that.
So, yeah, so kind of, you can't just be free and do what you want, in other words, so,
Yeah, it would have been nice.
yeah.
Next weekend.
Good. Yeah, it's nice to have a full weekend off. I know people who are on call and what, so is that what you would be considered on call? That you have to check in?
Kind of, yeah. There's some things that are being done at work, and then I have to make sure that they're running smoothly. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm not gonna sit there all weekend and just be at my computer watching things. So it's like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna sneak off early in the morning, so hopefully everybody is still asleep.
There you go. Don't
Yeah.
need you right away.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that on-call stuff, otherwise, that can, yeah, you're kind of a little tied down otherwise, so. I think as I'm feeling out that interior of the cut, it's the front sides that look like are more shattered, so you have that nice edgy look up front. So we're getting a little bit of it, but not as much. Definitely on the sides more though.
Yeah, I've had my hair all sorts of different cuts and everything, and
Yeah, you were saying which is nice, you're not afraid to change the look, which is fabulous. So it's it's surprising how many people are afraid to change. Like you say, it's hair, it grows. It's like, if you actually didn't like it, it's like it's gone in a couple months, so.
So what is like the most drastic haircut or hairstyle you've ever done here?
Gosh, I would say, oh, I got this cute little girl. Gosh, I do her hair like about once every 6 months. She just graduated from high school last year, and she has some really edgy, fun haircuts. Gosh, so we've taken and shaved sides of heads, you know, flopping it over. That is just always pretty cool. We see the guys, I want to say, do we do anything really, you do the full hawks, which is fun. It's fun when you do the little boys and they want, I want a little full hawk, you know, just cute on them. We've done, of course, the different colors, so, which we had a discussion with when you came in, on how those are definitely a temporary thing, not meant to be permanent. So those are always fun when we do the fun colors on people. So a little of this and a little of that. We tend to do all ages, so we pretty well rounded, I want to say. So we go to Chicago every year, so we kind of keep up on some of the latest, which Chicago's a fabulous show to learn. So, and then we really get some really bizarre looks. You'll get so the bizarrest looks come from the young hairdressers, I will admit. Don't you think, Dawn?
I do,
Yeah, the ones in beauty school, and they come to the beauty shows, and it's like, yep, she's in school, she's trying it all. And I mean, they've got some radical haircut on this side, a complete different haircut on this side, and they're like peacocks. I mean, they're every eccentric color there is, and it's just a riot, because you just gotta love the creativity of the youth, you know. So it's fun to see them there. It's fun to see that our profession is still attracting a lot of newbies. So, and yet it's fun for Dawn and I, being we've been to those conventions for so long that when they come up to us and say, we haven't gotten into the color classes yet, and I want to try colors, so would you buy this? And it's like, oh my God, it's so cute, because then you can actually use your expertise with them and help them out, and it makes you feel good. So
That's awesome.
Good
it
morning.
is, very much so is.
What are you doing?
The educators that are at these at these conventions every year tend to come back and over and over and over again, because they're
It's her 97th birthday.
what would you say? Well, they've been in the industry so long, and it's kind of fun because Dawn and I've been going to these conventions so long that they say, "Oh, there's those two from St. Paul again. We see them here every year," and it's cool to be recognized by some of those
97 today.
educators. To tell you the truth, that they see that we're still going forward, so keeping our education right intact. So
Hey Sherry,
yeah.
do you have any idea how much it would cost to add one more dumpster out here?
Don't know, to tell you the truth. You want me to check into it?
Well, yeah, because, I mean, we have to haul it home all the time.
I can certainly check in, because
So
there's
it's
no
like-
room usually in there.
Well, we don't want to, I mean, we
I've told-
would fill one up by ourselves, you know,
Oh, okay.
so it's like, if we threw it in there, then you would never know for yours.
Okay.
Or all the neighbors that throw stuff in there wouldn't have room
Yeah, we
for
do
theirs.
have a little, but I'd rather have the neighbors throw it in my bin than on the
Yeah,
ground. So
I agree.
yeah, but I will
But
check.
I don't know, it's, it's probably $100 a month or something, I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to do it, but.
I mean, because we're commercial property, it is that is basically what it is every month now. So I'll check into it for you though.
Kevin thinks this building is grandfathered in residential
Nope, it's not.
status.
Nope, it is
Well,
not.
why would you have told him that?
I never did tell him that.
No.
Why would he think that?
I have no idea. He can look on
He probably talked to his buddy Miller or something.
yeah. Anybody can look on any government site and look up what they want, and they can see it's not. So
So he thinks that might be a factor in the cost? Where you go-
No, we were talking
it's
about
amazing what you
recycling
discuss at a
and
beauty
stuff.
salon. we own
Since
the
we
pool
had a
building, so
recycling bin,
we do
could
tend to
put it
have
out there and they would pick up all the
tenants come in and
recycling.
ask me questions,
But now
and
they're not gonna pick up the bins, they're gonna
whatever.
have the wheeled things.
Yeah.
we're very
Oh,
low
yeah, I
key.
wonder- we got
You
ours at
know,
home.
very
I wonder
obviously.
if you'll get one
So-
for the building.
So I was gonna ask, is there any trends you're seeing right now?
Just residential.
That's right, that's
We are seeing a trend going down in the fun colors. Definitely in our trades, magazines, our online stuff. Huge difference. You're not definitely seeing the fun colors like you were for a while. And truthfully, the Twin Cities, the fun colors come here like 5 years later than what they're introduced. So we've been seeing the fun colors for probably a good 5 or 6 years, and so yeah, so we've definitely been noticing them here now, but they truly have already, they've went through their peak and gone. For instance, I think Paul Mitchell came out with some fun colors this year, and the entire professional world, all their tweets back on it was a little late, you know, so definitely a change in that. So the waves are still big right now, but honestly, they've been there again. The waves have been in sync for so long that those have got to be going pretty soon. And of course, part of I love Minnesota, but we are Midwest, and we tend to not grasp onto those new styles for a while.
Florence's 97th birthday today, so
happy birthday, Florence!
Thank you.
97. And look at how beautiful jacket you are all dressed up. Beautiful.
Oh, they're taking me out to lunch.
Oh, how nice. Well, and truly you could have done that during the week because all your kids are probably retired now too. Oh, that's awesome.
Pick me up in a little bit.
Sounds good, Joe.
All right, we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, she is busy at the moment, Marie. Can I help you?
But anyways, it's kind of fun because the Twin Cities, like I say, we definitely, it hits us later. You know, when they say Midwest is a little behind, it
yes,
is.
I can do that for you. Hold on
And so
1 second.
therefore, I'm assuming in 2 months when we go to Chicago again for our big show, we're probably going to see a lot less of the waves in that, just because it's been probably 5 years already, and you do tend to see those 5-year marks. So I think we're going to see something of a change. So could be wrong, but I guess been in the business long enough to where you kind of get a feeling for it. So, but the coloring, I think that's still been going strong, just because we got such strong color products now, and it feels good. I mean, you can just tell your hair does feel nice. It's not like your old colors that were really quite harsh on the hair and very ratty feeling. So your hair feels excellent.
Yay!
German's hairs does, so you know. We tend to have nice hair, what can we say? People will make comments about my hair, it's like, yeah, you know, I don't have to put a lot of effort into it. I'm pretty darn lucky, so. So when you were talking about, I so often call them the donuts. I wonder if I have that up here. So this is kind of a fun story. We were at Chicago last year. They tend to have a couple areas in Chicago in the show that they sell like OPIs. Last year, nail polish, like Shrek. They'll put all the nail polish out for Shrek, and so anyway, so now that's out of stock. So it's all on clearance, and we tend to buy it up. Our customers love it. They had the donuts, as I call it, where you could put your hair up in a bun.
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
those, yeah.
Yep, put the hair around it. So similar to what you're talking about, only in a donut form versus the long
Joe
form.
made me a bird feeder.
$2. And I'm like,
I never knew him to make anything in his
what the
life.
heck do they have those there for? So anyway, so we didn't purchase them. The next day we went to a class, and this guy was doing this long hair with those donuts. He was wrapping the hair up in every direction there was. We beehived out of that class before it was even over and flew back to that discount area and bought every one of them up. It was hilarious. So, I mean, it's just kind of fun when you get something that you think is like passe, and there it is. So, that was a fun class. And like, we got it for $2 instead of 20. It was great.
Yeah, those are fun. I used to use those. I'd have like 2 ponytails,
Yeah.
and then have one on each side.
Oh yes. Well, they are fun and they're neat. And I remember back even years ago we had some type of a, let's say a scrunchie like people are used to using for their hair, but they had hair wrapped all the way around them. So you'd pull your hair up and put this band around them, so you had just these hairs flying in every direction, and Yeah, they were just hairy scrunchies, but they were cool. So, like I say, bring them up on top of the head and utilize it. So,
I mean, you can get a.
so I'm just taking the tips off these two, just because they're going to need to definitely do some major growing. So,
Me too,
Um,
yep.
so I'm probably not going to cut them as high up as some of the layering is on
Right, and if it's,
on some of the
yeah, your
interior lengths,
nice shrimp
but definitely bring them up
absolutely.
towards it so it's not so far off.
Yeah, I've been getting
Okay.
calls, my sister
And
called me
colic
real
wise,
early
that's
this morning.
awesome.
The first
So
time I
you,
did
I
it,
know they are. You utilize that for a little bit of oomph up there. Yeah.
and she called
So I always
me.
tell people if you got a colic, use it. They're fun.
Well, yeah, they can't start too early.
Don't try to
there,
lay
you
'em
know,
down.
That's before you get out of bed.
And then my
All
son-in-law.
right. Yeah, I would know if you weren't probably doing some growth, I would tend to do a little bit more interior
And he's
growth
gonna be
for edginess,
85
but
on his
with that more growth, I
And he
think
still
we
works
are
every
heading in
day.
the right direction.
Yeah.
So you're feeling a little bit more thickness on those
Yeah.
ends now. See, you're not
When
seeing
I
like
say
maybe
every
a
day, I
piece hanging
mean
down
every
longer
day
here and
down
there.
there about
So,
quarter
so
to
right
five.
now it's feeling good. So let's go ahead and get some product on it
But
and blow dry
he
it.
says he's never worked a day in his life.
Let's see, with your
Because he
course
loves
hair,
what he does.
like I say, it's like my, let me get some
Right, yeah.
volumizing gel, because that
and
seems to work the best on my
I'm
hair
very good
also,
at it.
so.
And I said,
Okay.
oh, nothing like.
And that's,
No, I'm
it's a
damn good at
Altabella
it. He
product,
said, everybody
so
tells me, and he said, and I
we
know I
tend
am.
to,
Well,
years ago, Altabella, you
yeah,
know, he's got a
that
salon here,
experience, there's
came out with
things
his
that, you
own
know?
products, and we've fallen in love with them and still love them. So we sell as many of the Altabella products as we do the Paul Mitchell products. So, and so volumizing gel is probably one of their higher selling products.
I know
And
my
of course, when you like it
birthday is
yourself, that
3
makes a
weeks from
difference. And
today,
I love that
and,
product.
Yeah,
So
it's always kind of where do you want to go, where do you want to go for lunch, and
even though we
ours
have a
is
lot of hair and it
usually
does
a dinner,
volumize
but
it, it
I usually
really,
pick someplace over by
it
Woodward
feels
too,
really
because
good.
my parents live in my
so I'm
hair,
was probably the last person that ever thought I needed any volume on all my head hair, but it does help
Well, they took me
hold
to
it up. So,
lunch yesterday.
because as you know, with
And,
coarser,
they have the fish fry at night.
this isn't as definitely as
Well,
coarse
they
as mine.
have
When you have a
the
lot of
fish
hair,
fry at noon.
it can weigh itself down.
Of
So,
course, it's not on
so
his
you do
meat,
need still a
but it's
little
all
bit
I
of that
can eat anyhow.
volumizing.
For $7.77. You can't put it in the
Alright. So I'm going to use a little bit of the roundness of your head here so that I can just arc that hair just ever so slightly. I definitely don't want too much. So if you want to try this, it is kind of a nice technique. Literally use the round of your head just to cause your hair to get enough of the shape of your head so that it will lay down nicely. So, and it's a way to not get it over curled. So quite often we like to tell you guys a little of our techniques just because if you guys can make your hair look better every day, it makes us look better. So why keep those things secret? So
Well, awesome. Thank you for the tips.
yep. We had a customer that was talking about blow dryers the other day, and Quiet, her husband said he's sick of her loud blow dryer, and they are making blow dryers quiet enough to where we can actually have a conversation as we're blowing, which is nice, because otherwise you get a lot of shouting. So, but I don't know if you're interested in new blowers or not, but check out the technology when you do need a new blower. Check out decimals, check out if they're ionic, check out if they're ceramic plates inside of them. This blow dryers have, just like curling irons, flat irons that come a long, long way. So we have customers that have bought our professional blowers, and they're only $400, but they say that their hair is so much more shinier using them just because there's such a difference in your professional blowers. So, and I know that they are coming out with that technology over the counter also. It's not as still probably, it's not going to be as good as ours, but it helps your guys' hair as you're drying it. So keep that in mind also if you need any new appliances to really study and look into them. So
I'll definitely keep that in mind.
yeah. I had somebody who bought a curling iron. I told her, well, make sure you get a curling iron that has ceramic plates in it. It just flattens your hair better, the flat irons or the curling irons. Make sure it's ceramic. And she still said it did not do as well as ours. So I went to Target and was kind of studying the over-the-counter curling irons, and I kind of wondered what is the difference. And the plates on the over-counter ones are definitely a lot thinner than our professional plates or our barrels. So a big difference in the professional products versus over-the-counter. But I still think it still helps you guys, even if it's not as much as ours, as intense as ours. It still at least helps your hair look better. So technology in appliances has been moving quite forward, so keep that in mind too if you need a new iron or flat iron. Those are all things we learn. I like to keep up on all that. So. You've got a couple different colors as I'm pulling that back. You've got a little bit of a plum in there and a little bit of copper color in there, I would say.
Yeah, different purples. One was I think a Schwarzkopf, and I'm trying to think of the other brand. Yeah, there's two different colors of purple.
Was it a foil then and not a color?
The first one used was a semi-permanent done in a salon.
Okay.
And then when that washed out, then I went to Sally Beauty and I did it myself.
And did you put that all over then?
Yeah, I did. First I did like the hair growth, like the fresh growth, and then I put it all over.
Okay. Yeah, and I suppose just because the first one was a semi-permanent, it probably, some of it was faded away and some of it wasn't, so you got that different look to it then, so.
Yeah, I like how it turned out. I was like, well, I'll try it. If I screw it up too badly, I can just go to a salon.
Well, I mean, we're definitely never going to criticize whether we do it or you do it. I mean, everybody has their own thing, so we're just here to enhance what we can and go from there, help out, so. And I remember as a kid, it's fun to do some of that stuff, so. I could hardly tell it was you, Leslie. You're so bundled up.
I don't wear very rough
Hey, she's the second person who came in this week that had so much on. It's like, who am I saying hi to?
It's been cold this whole week.
Oh my gosh.
goodness.
I think it was 10 below yesterday when I came to work. So it's like, yeah, that's some serious cold. Although that's what makes us so hardy. My son lives in Colorado and his fiance is, hi Matthew, his fiance is from the islands, and so this is, she says I would never, ever move to Minnesota. It's way too cold there. I mean, it's just funny because you have to be here to appreciate our cold weather, I think.
Yeah, I grew up in Minnesota, and so there was times when I was younger, I'd be wearing shorts and like a t-shirt playing in the snow. I think of it now, I'm like, oh my goodness, I was so crazy. Why didn't I die?
Oh, I know. Oh, absolutely. I agree. Same thing. And we all see it. The guy who's 10 below and he's got shorts on, And it's like, are you nuts? Oh, we were at Costco yesterday, and there was a woman there with like a little 4-year-old girl with a sweatshirt on and no mittens, and they're running from the car to the store. And I went, oh, don't do that to her, I just too cold. I mean, my goodness. But yeah, we do learn with age not to quite torture our bodies like that.
Well, this is looking really cute.
Yeah, I think, like I say, when you're going through that draw stage, you want a style, but you're growing it out. So your hair really does look nice. And as you can see, I'm utilizing that collie because I love those collies. So my sister Susie has a collie too, and it's always fun to utilize that. So I don't. She's got one and I don't. It's funny because you kind of get jealous of some of those things sometimes. So. And you've got a lot of hair though. A lot of hair.
Yeah, I've had stylists tell me before, they're like, when they start playing with my hair, they're like, oh my god, you have so much hair. It looks like it's so thin
Yes.
to start, but
When
no.
you come in, it does not look like you have this whole head. But you have got a lot of hair. And it doesn't have a lot of bending power. It's not coarse, but it is. It's very, it's straight hair, you know, very straight hair. So, but beautiful. I mean, it feels nice. So.
Thanks. I'm hoping to keep it. I found out my mom is going bald, so it's like, I hope I don't go bald.
Our whole family's got a ton of hair, so I figure I'm good for many, many years of my hair. So my great aunts, I mean, they still have bushes.
Yeah, there's just so many things I want to do with my hair yet.
Oh, you got lots of years to do it. Never stop changing, I will tell you that. You know, once you stop changing your looks, then you start aging yourself. And you'll find that you'll go to your class reunions and you'll still see some people wearing the same hairstyle. And it ages them, you know, it really does. So keep changing and keep updating it, and you'll always look way beyond what you should. You'll just look good.
Yeah, because one reason why I'm growing my hair out is because I miss doing like the roller sets and like getting in the cute little buffons. And
Oh God, yeah. All that's. I mean, I kind of wish sometimes some of that would come back because that was like true hairdressing. The movement of hair, as they had always said to us, is like true hairdressing, and it is definitely fun. So.
5, 10 people, it's, you know.
Yeah, look at that awesome colic, and yet how that
it's
falls
so
into place.
adorable.
Yeah, I think it
Like
falls
we can't go more
really
than a
nicely.
week or so that something horrible happens.
So now another little thing, if you, new technology in the last year and a half is dry hairsprays are back in style again. And we lost them for a while because of all the alcohol content, so we couldn't sell them for a while. We've done, oh, because I gotta go grab it off the shelf because I use it so much. Years ago, they had a dry hairspray and it would really hold really well. Now with the dry hairsprays, you kind of like, you'll spray them and then have your hand right there and move it if you need to because it's dries just like that. Holds wonderful.
I turned off the hairdryer you had turned on for a reason.
That's all right.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I
no
thought
worries,
maybe it had
Leslie.
just gotten left on.
No, you're
Yeah, this is
comfortable.
I was
really
trying to
adorable.
mess
I
up
love
your
it.
Yeah, I do too, and I just want this, the colic to stay, so I just want to put a little spray
More was the
right on there, but
vibration in
yeah,
the
look
chair
at that, the way that
was
swings in.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, part of it is you had a good cut in there before, so you
Never
had a good
occurred to me that you had a reason.
floor of it,
But
so
no one was
it was
sitting
great.
there. I suppose they have to warm up.
So, just a little bit
Yeah,
here.
they're golden.
And like I say, I didn't want to put a bend on it, I just wanted an arc on it, so, and it really is arcing nicely, so. There, all right.
Oh, that looks great, Kat.
Thanks. It is
Yeah.
wonderful. I love it.
It is really cute.
Yep, cleaned up those edges and she'll be growing her out a little bit there, so. Right here up her neck. Make sure I got all those. Still a few more fuzzies there. You warned me.
Yeah, very hairy.
Yeah, well, we are. It is a little embarrassing if we do forget those sometimes.
So, a birthday cake for you, or that's right, you like pie, right?
Yeah, but they're bringing a cake.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take that blower on low for some of those fuzzies, they stick so. Well,
97 today.
there we go, perfect.
Fantastic, I know it.
It is.
There we go. Voila. Yeah, that looks, that shirt's perfect with that color.
Oh, nice.
Calculation.
Because you know, as soon as I get home, I'm just going to take my own hairspray and go,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're used to that.
because this is so beautiful. It's like I don't want to ruin it. I want to keep it.
Do you want me to put a little bit more on? I certainly
sure,
can.
yeah.
I mean, we are not afraid of product around here. Let me just put this. Yeah, you know that. We go through a little product. Us hairdressers love our product. So, in fact, when somebody says not too much, it's like, really? So yeah, we'll put more on.
Gel.
Well, the nice thing with your hair being it's thick and has that little bit of coarseness to it is you probably don't have to fix it every day. So you can wake up in the morning and just kind of repair, I would say.
That's what I would do when I have really cute little chiffons. It's like, oh, I have my satin pillow sheets, douse it in hairspray.
Well, and it works. I mean, I don't want to do my hair every day, so I love that I don't have to. So if you guys can get by with that too, it's more power to you. Yeah, if I can wake up in the morning and go, yeah, it looks good. Which I did this morning, so there.
So what do you all think? I'm sure it
She's live
looks
streaming her.
incredible.
She's videoing her hair, so.
Oh.
Is that live stream or?
Yes,
is it,
live
yeah,
stream.
live stream, yes, so anyway, so I've never done any live streaming before, so.
I shall have to look a few more times.
Maybe that's what I should have done when I was trying to figure out how to put a blow dryer.
Oh, I
right
love it.
here.
It's getting to be still hard, which is great.
One of the things
So,
that
I need to go pay her and get back to work. Hopefully they haven't noticed I'm gone.